guys saying about my tan? That's my question. I do look tanner now that I'm doing this Q&A and looking at myself. Good morning, guys. What's happening? What is going on? Welcome to the last and final day of the Puerto Rico trip. Today we are headed home. We woke up to some nice rain, showers. Kenny, how's your chin?
Great.
How you feeling today?
Like $1 million bucks.
Are the stitches bothering you?
No, not at all.
If you guys missed yesterday's vlog, Kenny, he slipped on the pool deck over down there and he busted his chin open. We had to rush him to the hospital to get stitches. It wasn't pretty. But alright, time to say goodbye to the house. Everybody gave their last goodbyes to the house. Goodbye, house. I don't know if I showed you guys enough around here, but this was the house that we stayed in. We used Airbnb. Check it out. Pretty dope, pretty dope. Goodbye, house. Thank you for having us. Take care and have a good life. You got everything, nothing left behind. One last final walkthrough before we leave the house, or what?
Yeah.
Are we good to go?
I think we're good.
We're good to go. Let's get out of here. Look at them bags. Goodbye. I'll miss you. All right, to the airport, please.
Okay.
¿Tienes chance de poner gasolina?
Sí, está lleno.
It looks like our plane.
Muchas gracias.
Hacia ustedes, buen viaje.
Igual.
Gracias.
One last look at our vehicle. Take care and have a good life. And just like that, trip is over. That's it. We've returned our car and we are here ready to head back home to New Jersey. Our flight has been delayed though, so we are going to be at the airport once again. Just our luck for another couple hours doing nothing but sitting and waiting. It's gonna be a waiting game. We were supposed to take off at 2, but now we are going to be taking off at 6:30, which is kind of ridiculous. But supposedly there's a storm rolling into the New York area, so that's why we're being delayed. But it's bright and sunny here. Yeah, buddy, here comes JFK's joint. Hola, buenas tardes. Puerto Rican airport has slot machines.
Hey.
Love me a good slot. Okay, so these guys are gonna play on the penny slots, and since they're playing, I decided to do a little Q&A for those of you guys who aren't filled in. We do Q&As every once in a while. All you have to do is send in a question on Instagram, link right there for my Instagram, or my Snapchat, link right there. You stop, I'm trying to do my Q&A. Link right there for my Snapchat. You guys can send in the questions. I usually try to do them weekly or bi-weekly, so just stay tuned to any of those platforms. Anyways, like I told you guys, we're doing a small Q&A. Let's go through them quickly. There's a lot of questions to get through, so I'm gonna do my best. Here we go. Let's start things off on Snapchat. How was your first quinceañera experience? I actually used to be a chambelán. I was well requested back in my day when I was in high school. I had a lot of people asking me to be in their quince, like, you know, do the little dancing chambelán thing. I don't really have any pictures. I wish I had some pictures or some videos. I think I have some videos. If I do, I'll show them to you guys. I was highly in demand. I'm a pretty good dancer, but I've since retired dancing. As far as my first DJing a quinceañera experience, I don't even remember it. I was probably really nervous. I used to be really nervous to talk on the microphone, especially back in the day. CNGOPRD asks, do you have more of a passion for photography and producing videos, or DJing, influencing people on the dance floor? Also, how do you juggle time to do everything? I have a passion for everything, but right now my biggest passion right now is YouTube. I am so focused on YouTube and Instagram. I've been loving Instagram. I don't know if you guys have seen my travel vlogs lately, but I've been working really hard to grow my Instagram and my YouTube following. Instagram has been tough. For some reason, I just can't get an audience on Instagram, and I try so hard on my photography. As far as what I enjoy most, I love DJing, but my favorite part about DJing has become DJing and making a gig log and then posting it to the internet and seeing what you guys have to say. YouTube is my biggest passion right now. And how do I juggle everything? No sleep, man. You just gotta keep hustling. You gotta keep uploading for the viewers. You gotta hustle. You gotta hustle. There's no time off. Oran Dwave says, hi, I watch all your vids all the time. You have inspired me to DJ. Thanks, man. DJ Scorpio from Houston, Texas asks, I have a gig coming up and I have to also work with a live band. I've never done this kind of gig before. Any advice? Get there before the band and figure out how your scheduling is gonna go with the band, because sometimes the band, they're pretty tough to work with, and if you're plugging into their system, make sure that you guys situate the volume controls. They mess with your volume a lot and that gets on my nerves. Show up early, get to know the guy who is actually controlling the mixing board, and just get on the same page.
We have a very important news.
What?
I won $21.
Oh my goodness.
Look.
You gotta split that because that was my dollar.
No. And I only spent $1.80.
I'm doing a Q&A and you keep interrupting me. Scribbles8 asks, what did you hate most about high school? What did I hate most about high school? I don't know. I hated middle school a lot. When I was in middle school, the black kids used to beat me up. When I was in high school, the white kids used to beat me up. So that's how you know I'm not racist. I hate everybody evenly. I didn't really have a rough time in high school, to be honest with you. I played sports and I was a pretty smart kid, so I was one of those overachieving kids. Ben S asks, what is your biggest bit of advice for beginner DJs? My biggest bit of advice is to always stay humble. Don't get into it for the money, because there's not much money to make. It takes a long time before you actually start making money, and just do it because you love it, not because you're looking to make money, because it's really tough. And don't believe the hype. A lot of these guys are going out here saying that they're making so and so, but don't believe the hype. These guys aren't making as much money as you think they are, and it's really tough. So you have to have a legitimate passion for it, for mixing music, for being in front of our audience. You have to have a passion for that. So that is my advice to you. Don't get into it for the money, because it's tough out there. DJ Legit 702 asked me, what is my favorite TV show? His is Game of Thrones. I've always wanted to get into Game of Thrones, but it's really hard for me to get into TV shows. My favorite TV show of all time, hands down, is The Simpsons. I watch that religiously. I also enjoy King of the Hill, South Park, The Big Bang Theory, but my biggest one, hands down, is The Simpsons. Favorite show, best show of all time. Anthony350 asks, when are you going to do the review for the other DJ setups? So he's talking about the reviews that I asked you guys to send me. I asked you guys to send me pictures of your mobile DJ setups, and I haven't gotten around to it. I know I said I was going to do it that week, but what had happened was, I did not expect I was gonna get that many submissions. I got like over 100 submissions of your DJ setups. I honestly did not think I was gonna get that many. I thought I was gonna get like 20 or 50 at most. I had no idea I was gonna get well over 100 setups sent to me. So I have a bunch of emails that I haven't even been able to open because you guys sent in so many. But I am planning on doing it. I just need more time to get everything arranged, and then I left on this trip, so things just got hectic, so I haven't gotten to do it. But I said I was gonna do only 5, but I'm gonna have to do like 10 or maybe even 20. But it's gonna be a long video if I do that. I haven't decided how I'm gonna do it, but it's coming soon. It's gonna come right after you see these videos. It's probably gonna come the week afterwards. Edwin Alamo, what do you think about Sonideros? Honestly, back in the day, I thought Sonideros were so corny because I used to think they only played corridos, but honestly, I don't really care anymore. I think they're like a dying breed too. Everybody's like turning into a DJ, like mixing wise. But I remember back in the day, Sonideros were all about show. They were all about having a bunch of equipment and having like a bunch of buttons in front of you. And I thought that was cool because I'm a big fan of like buttons and stuff. But then when I actually started DJing, I'm like, what the hell do these guys have all this equipment for? They don't really need that stuff. So I've always thought of that. I've always thought that Sonideros just have a bunch of equipment just for show. But honestly, I don't really care about Sonideros. I'm pretty sure most of them are converting into actual DJs. So everybody's dropping the Sonido name because I think it has like a negative connotation nowadays. But that's just me. I don't really care about for Sonideros. If you're a Sonidero, hey, good for you, man. Get out there and make that money. But Sonideros are a lot about flash and light. Nisha99 asked, did you go to college? Yes, I went to college, but I dropped out. I was a business major, and then I changed my major to communications because I wanted to be on radio and do things like that. and I ended up dropping out. I started DJing like 7 days a week, so I was like, hey, I'm just gonna follow this, and it really didn't work out to me. So go to college, kids. Has YouTube changed your confidence as a DJ? I don't know. I come from clubs, so I was pretty confident because I've done big crowds. I didn't start YouTube like fresh as a DJ. I'd already had DJ experience, so I wasn't going into anything crazy. The only thing new that I was adding to it was that I was bringing a camera along, but I was already doing this DJing thing before I started on YouTube. I was doing that 6 years before I got into YouTube. It's definitely gotten me more gigs. Now I'm getting a lot of calls because people are finding my videos on YouTube and they want to work with me. Some people are just calling me because they want to be in my YouTube videos. So I would say no, my DJ confidence hasn't really improved because of YouTube, but my speaking confidence has improved because of YouTube, or at least I think so. I probably still suck. Drummer Bird asks, how was your vacation? What did you do? Where did you go in Puerto Rico? Well, Drummer Bird, if you've been watching the vlogs, you can follow the vlogs along. I'll link them right up there in a little ad card. Go check them out. You can see everything that I did, everything that I ate, everything that we saw and did, and we even ended up going to the hospital. So this trip was crazy. It was fun, and I came back with a tan. What are you guys saying about my tan? Do I look darker to you guys? Gonzo's Journey as, what is your favorite feature about the Pioneer 850 mixer that you use? My favorite feature, hands down, is it's either the reverb feature, which is my favorite mixing transition way, is the reverb. I love the reverb on that thing, and also the high pass and low pass filters that are built into it. I love those two things. It brings up my mixes to another level. I love it. Lolo Adrian asks, hey DJ Barr, when you are mixing live, is it a feature on Serato where you take the vocals away and only leave the backbeat, or vice versa? Thanks. This is actually a great question, because back in the day when I first started, I used to hear DJs mixing and doing mashups and things like that, taking vocals and putting them on different beats. I used to think that they were doing that live, but what I've come to discover that it's not done live. It's usually done before your set. A lot of guys put it together on Ableton or you know, Mixmeister and things like that. What you're seeing is not actually the guys removing the vocals or just leaving the beat. What you're hearing is probably a song with a intro, which is a bit of an intro before the song starts. Usually you have to get the vocals through a connection with the artist itself, but it's really tough to do that. A lot of the guys who are producers, they do that. They get connects, and then they share with each other the instrumentals and effects and the vocals and things like that. But no, it's not done live. It's not any effect that you get. You can do it. You can kind of tweak the vocals, but it's not going to sound right. You need a clean vocal to make remixes. It's usually pre-made remixes that people buy or that they've made themselves. All right, let's move on to Instagram. Follow me on Instagram and go check out my Instagram. By the way, I uploaded a lot of cool pictures from this trip. Check it out. Yeah, look at that feed though. That feed. Where did you buy your speakers? Most of my DJ equipment I buy on Amazon, and I also link down in the description of my vlogs always, so you can always check the description of my vlogs for all my equipment, and also Amazon links. Mr. DJ Fresh Edgar asks, do you need subs to perform at a party? No, you don't need subs to perform at a party. Well, it depends. If the customer asks for it, or if you need more sound, then yes, you do need it, but it's not required by any means. V-Print, huh? He asks, am I planning on getting any moving heads? By the way, love the vids. Yes, I am planning on getting moving heads. I have a lot of parties coming up where people ask me for moving heads and bigger lighting fixtures. I've been getting a lot of bigger parties. So I'm planning on getting probably the Chauve Intimidators, the same one that you guys have seen us use in the press with me and Blenny. Blenny has the Chauve Intimidators, the 355s. I want to get those in the glow totems itself. I like that setup. I like the way it looks, so I'm thinking about getting them. Let me know what lighting fixtures you guys recommend to get as far as lighting goes. Let me know if you know of any other fixtures that I should consider looking into. Maybe a couple of ADJ fixtures. Let me know if you guys can recommend any ADJ moving head fixtures that I can pick up as opposed to the 355s. And that's pretty much all the questions. Actually, there's a lot more, but I skipped a bunch that I always answer. Thank you guys so much for sending in those questions. You guys are awesome. Stay awesome. Leave any questions, comments, and concerns. And if you want to answer any of the questions that I answered and help some of these guys out, feel free, as always, to answer them and start a little forum with each other, answer each other's questions down in the comment section, and I'll be sure to reply to you guys. So go ahead and leave some questions, comments, and concerns down in the comment section. won $22 and on these penny slots. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I got my trusty dollar right here. Kiss it for good luck. Mwah. Wish me luck, guys. Here we go. This is for the jackpot. Come on. Spin the wheel. Daddy needs a pair of new moving heads. Come on. I'm down $1 already. This is why I don't gamble.
You are bad luck. Get away.
Welcome aboard, folks. We are headed back.
I don't want to go home.
Are you guys ready to go back home?
Oh, in Puerto Rico.
We're boarding. We're finally boarding after that delay. Touch the plane for good luck. Hey.
I don't think she
New York City, where the local time is 10:30 p.m. For your safety, please keep your seatbelt fastened and carry on items below the window of the captain to off the seatbelt sign.
Back on land. Woo! Well, we are back where it all started, folks. We are back in the city, back in New York City, NYC. Welcome. Thank you for flying with us. It was pretty good flying with JetBlue. I have to say, their customer service is pretty good. They're pretty nice. And we're here. That's it. That's the end of the trip. Just like that, it's over, folks. Oh my goodness, it found What up, bro? We back in New Jersey.
Good.
Oh yeah, finally we're back and it's already a mess. Shout out to the homie Plenty D for picking us up. Woo! Well, folks, you know, life moves pretty fast. I was watching Ferris Bueller on the way here. But alright, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for the trip. That's gonna do it for the Puerto Rico adventure. And that's gonna do it for this vlog. I'm gonna sign off here. Hey, be quiet back there. I'm trying to vlog over here. Leave Kenny some get well soon comments down in the comment section below. He almost left his chin in Puerto Rico.
Feel free to donate to my bank account to help pay for the bill.
And also Linda's phone. We should start a Kickstarter because Linda lost her phone in Puerto Rico too. The good thing is I made it back and that's all you guys care about. I'll link everybody's social media down in the comments below. I mean down in the description below, so go check them out. Check out my Instagram. I uploaded a lot of cool pictures from the trip. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new around here for more travel vlogs, more DJ videos, all that kind of stuff. And don't forget to turn on that bell. Catch you guys in my next one. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
Whoop.